Oh, and the red light is on. King Kong and Godzilla ain't got nothing on us. It is the irresistible force meeting the immovable object. If you're going to set a table, you might as well set it for four. We are the nation of conversation. This is the Three Amigos Show podcast. What's up, everybody? Allow me to introduce us. We are the Amigos, all of us fine brothers right here, right now. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching us. First and foremost, we always start out with me. As always, there's no shook hands in Brooklyn. If you don't know me, you will. I am the voice and the people's choice, the hardest working man in showbiz. I'm brilliant, bright, and always willing to fight. I am Brandon Thor.
Whoa.
I added extra for this week. That's me, y'all. That's watching in the YouTube world. Those of you listening, you should know us by now. If not, this is your first time ever listening. Thank you. Second, we hailing from the Lawrenceboro, Brooklyn. He's repping Flatbush to the fullest.
Believe
the
me.
Voice of our turnbuckle talk and the realest on the turntables. We looking forward to that mixtape, right? He's the grand opening and the grand closing.
Yes.
He's Mr. High Profile himself.
You damn right.
He is the Panamanian God. He is the Messiah King. I'm sure I just woke
Yes,
up.
indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Let me tell you something. My energy's on 1,000 right now. I'm ready to do
green.
this.
You feeling lucky, fam?
You damn right. You damn right.
You looking better than them street prophets, looking like men on a mission. But we gonna move right on.
You feeling lucky, punk?
I am.
Oh yeah.
I
You
am.
feeling lucky, punk?
Is that a Clint Eastwood line?
It sure is.
Mm-hmm. All right, I got the reference. Yes, I got it. Next, that voice I heard, that's the voice that makes all the ladies moist. That's his words, not mine. He's standing at 7'5" this week.
Wow.
He is lyrical.
Come on, man.
He is
giant.
Lyrical. He is miracle. He is spiritual. He is criminal. He is minimal. He is bare minimum aluminum bars. He's the host formerly known as Big Daddy Cool Sour Diesel. Right now, we refer to him as Diesel Washington.
All right.
Diesel.
My boule, this is for my people, I'm representing for the Haiti culture.
The Jamaican accent.
Listen, man.
Wyclef did it for years.
Exactly.
He did. But so did Kofi Kingston.
Please call 911.
Last but not least, get your pen and paper because he's going to draw out your pen and perspectives and you're going to learn to love it. One way or another, you're going to learn to love it. I want y'all to holler because he is unapologetically the Grenadian scholar. We got all the islands here. We got the Panamanian guy. We got the Haitian Jamaican. And we got the unapologetically Grenadian scholar, okay? He's the whole package,
that's right.
and you got to take it. He
take it.
How you doing?
You're
Cam?
welcome.
Got the Brooklyn Nets shirts on. Good shirt.
Yeah, man, I'm doing good this morning. This wonderful, wonderful morning. Let's go. Let's get it.
Kayfabe. Yep,
Breaking kayfabe. Yeah, there you go.
Normally it's a Sunday night. Thank you guys for tuning into us. We're live every Sunday night at 9:30 Eastern time. Make sure you check us out, except for now because this Sunday is Resurrection Sunday, Easter Sunday. Shouts out to the people celebrating Ramadan, Lent, Passover, all of the good holidays. Shouts out to all our people out there. Also, I want to give a quick rest in peace to the acting legend, one of the gods, Louis Gossett Jr.
Yes.
He went on to the big golden star in the sky. Man was an insurmountable amount of talent in that man. Acted in the numbers of films, plays. His career just expanded. So we want to reach out to his family, not reach out to his family, but send our condolences to his family and may he have a wonderful, wonderful rest in peace.
Go
ahead.
I used to think he was Mr. Games from a different world.
I made that mistake before when I was younger too, until Google came out. I was like, oh, it's not the same.
That's not him.
No.
That's not him. Yeah. Let's not confuse them all together. But speaking of encouragement, we want to encourage y'all to become an amigo or amiga or amigex. You know, if you don't already.
Amigas.
It's amiga.
Subscribe,
Amiga.
like, share, and comment, and join in the conversation. We got so much to talk about, so little time. This is our WrestleMania prediction show. Now, we know they will probably add a match or two on Raw coming up in Brooklyn, in the thoroughest borough.
Tomorrow.
Even on SmackDown, we see they have your favorite match. The Andre the Giant Battle Royal will be happening on Friday SmackDown as per your request. But we're going to get into the gorilla position. And I wanted to know, with Diddy disappearing and stuff when they,
He came back.
But he disappeared. That sounds like the superpower to me. We'll probably talk a little bit more about that in the after show on the breakdown. But he did pull a disappearing act, which is a superpower. And it got me to thinking. If you could be any mutant, superhero, or supervillain in the world, which mutant power would you possess and why? Especially so big with the X-Men 97 coming out. That's hot right now. #1 animated series right now. And it's good to me. What powers would it is that you would have? I'm going to start out with the Masquerade, since you already, you're a mutant anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, brother. Thank you. So I don't know. I mean, I've actually thought about this for a very long time. For many years, really? I wanted to be a superhero. Yeah, it's my fantasy because I'm an actor. You know what I'm saying? So I get the opportunity to portray.
A masquerade charade. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? To portray a
let's
superhero.
Act like you know how to get to the point.
Or a supervillain. No. Don't rush it. Let it simmer. Let it simmer. All right. I see. Basically, I would have a bunch of abilities: immortality, invincibility, super strength, super speed, telekinesis, telepathy, flight, teleportation. You know what I'm saying? Well, first of all, you said whatever powers you want to be or want to have, and that's the powers I would want to have. I don't have a name for my characters yet, but masquerade, I guess.
There you go. Okay, wow.
All those abilities can't die.
Yeah.
You didn't leave none for the rest of us. Diesel Washington, you got the voice that makes all of the girls moist. What superpower would you possess, or what mutant would you be like?
Well, I would like to be known that I don't want to be called. I feel like that's a little degrading, so I don't want to be the voice that makes all the ladies moist. I don't want to be that anymore. I am now simply.
You clearly don't want to be Haitian either, but go ahead.
Turn of events here.
I am simply Henny Omega, but
what?
That's for another time.
You can't keep doing this. You cannot keep doing this. You cannot keep doing this.
Hey, there were many faces of Foley. There are many faces of Diesel.
Listen.
Okay.
Just
hey. Take the whole package, mash out. Take the whole package. All right.
I gotta take nobody package.
You gotta take it.
You always gotta find. It's always you gotta. It's until you find that right character, man. You understand?
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
So you was you was with the Hollywood Blondes before with Stone Cold. Now you become the ringmaster going into
Evolution.
Okay. All right. It's American Badass. Got it. Go ahead, DJ. I understand you, brother.
But
Haitian Badass. The Haitian Badass.
Yes, I am the Haitian Badass. But shout out to my guy Black from the Choppers.
Yes, that's the Haitian sensation.
Right. But anyways, if I had a superpower, if I could be any superhero, I would want to be Wolverine with a mixture of Captain America. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Did you take Warren Winter?
He did. I think he just did. He just did that. Warren Winter said the same thing.
Well, I don't remember that.
You were on the show.
And you react.
Well, listen. Warren went, but where did Warren go?
Where's Warren?
He didn't go to become Wolverine Captain America because I'm him. I'm Wolverine Captain America. Well, actually, I'll be.
You know what?
It's a clone. It's
fine, right? Exactly.
Captain Haiti. Wolverine Captain Haiti.
Wolverine Captain Haiti. Okay.
Wow. So would you do away with barbecue? Never mind. You know what? Never mind. Mash Out King.
That's what.
What mutant power would you possess, or and why?
Okay, so I'm going to go. Huh? No. I actually want to take it back.
Oh boy.
I've been thinking about this. Okay, I'm not going to do a long ass build up, but I've been thinking about this. And
where's the palm trees around here?
Hey,
come on, give us your world.
I'm going to be. I want to do Batman.
Oh,
I
so
want
you
to
don't
do
want powers?
No, but I want Batman like Batman 1 and 2. Okay. Yes,
like
I want to be like
1962.
No. The movie, not the show. That's
Michael Keaton's Batman.
Michael Keaton's Batman.
Tim Burton.
All right.
Batman.
I want to be not. So Michael Keaton never had to work out for anything. Okay, he looked like Michael Keaton.
What?
Shut up, Cam. So Michael Keaton didn't have to fill the suit out, no nothing like that. Michael Keaton just came in, whoop people ass, and be a billionaire on the side. You know what I mean? When he was Bruce Wayne. So, I want to be able to come, fight crime, whoop your ass, and then go back to the boardroom in a few minutes later. You know what I'm saying?
But Michael Keaton's suit was trash though. Like, you remember
what? What are you talking about?
I mean, the color.
It was in the 90s.
The colorway was fire. But you remember how the stiff the neck was? He had a do.
He really did talk about that though. He said he did have like back things and back issues with doing that. That's why when the new guy was becoming RoboCop, he warned him about it. Yeah, that is absolutely true. First of all, Batman and Batman Returns, I think that's 1 and 2, right?
Yeah.
Those were like Michael Keaton to me is the best version of like both Bruce Wayne and Batman. Bale.
Yes.
Like he has a good combination because some people are good Bruce Waynes, but they're not good Batmans. Like George Clooney, since when he was Bruce Wayne, he was really living that life. So he was a good Bruce Wayne, but he wasn't a good Batman.
No,
Val Kilmer, forget about it.
Oh, come on, Val Kilmer, please.
Christian Bale is absolutely Batman for me. I definitely like Christian Bale as Batman, but I'm going to answer my own question. Of course,
I was about to ask you, what would be your character if you had to be a character, Brandon Thoughts?
Well, I mean, if I'm Brandon Thoughts and everything comes from the mind, Brandon Lee, I would more than likely be a telekinesis, mind reading, Professor X, Jean Grey. Also, my favorite superhero of all time is Magneto, so I would love to be able to manipulate metal and alloy, being that it's so much of it in the world.
Okay, that's okay.
Diddy's plane would have landed a whole lot quicker if I was Magneto.
Well, technically, once you have telekinesis, you don't need the magnetism.
I need both. Listen, you're the one who had all the fucking powers, Cam. So shut up.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
You're
right.
Right?
You are right.
You could have had the powers to save. You could have had the powers to save Kobe Bryant's helicopter.
Oh yes, I would have did that, and I would have stopped the bullet for Nipsey. But that's another conversation.
You could have stopped the towers from falling.
We could have said everybody. We could have said right, Aaliyah, Tupac, Biggie.
I would have definitely saved baby girl. I would have. Lord knows I would have.
You could have saved Left Eye.
Oh, man, that was a car accident. And she was all the way in Belize, wasn't she? She was in the Bahamas.
Honduras. Yeah, something like that.
Honduras. There you go. Honduras.
Yeah, somewhere in South America.
Yeah, I would have not been able to do that. Masha, I know we talking a lot.
Wait, what?
Are you ready to talk that talk, Masha?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Well,
from Bell to Bell, from Pillar to Post. It's time for the Turnbuckle Talk. What you got for us, Masha?
I guess you can't.
All right, it is. All right, it is WrestleMania prediction show. All right, this is 1 year in the making. We did one last year. This is entertaining, right? This is interesting because this is a year from the day we are talking Mania. But I do have AEW stories to put into the mix as well. So nonetheless, let's get down to the first one. Where the fuck is MJF? Okay, where the fuck is MJF? This is a question that people want to know. Where's MJF? Is MJF going to appear at WrestleMania? Next Saturday or next Sunday? Who knows? MJF contract is officially up with AEW, and no one knows where MJF is. Now we know the last time MJF disappeared, right? He actually signed an extension deal and he stayed on for throughout the year to 2024. But with all the shit he talked all year long in 2023, saying the only con that I really like is Nick and my boy Trips and stuff like that. Does that mean that MJF is going to show up next weekend in Pennsylvania, well, Philadelphia to be exact, for WrestleMania 40? Gentlemen, what do you think?
I don't think so. I don't think so. It's good newsworthy and like to create rumors about it. I believe that, but I don't see that happening. And like maybe the fan in me is saying like I would like to see it happen, so I'm not gonna have my expectations so high on that. So like if it doesn't happen WrestleMania weekend and it doesn't happen the Raw after, then you can fucking forget about it. But I don't see that happening.
With me, I feel
D?
like he's been. If you are a reader, right, and someone is leaving you little pallets of what's to come for it, which is called foreshadowing. 2024 is 2024. As Mashal said, only con he trusts is Nick. Shouts out the Trips. We see Cody Rhodes also needs real friends, right? He need real backups because everybody who was here at the E when Cody Rhodes broke the throne back in the day on AEW TV is still basically there right now, right? So he needs real friends. And these people, MJF is his real friend. That's his boy, it's his protege. Last time MJF left, he came back with a new body. So I don't know if he will premiere, but I would think the most smartest thing is to have him premiere on a Monday after WrestleMania. Not at WrestleMania, but the Monday after would be smart. I don't know if it's going to happen, but that would be smart.
Yeah.
I'm echoing the same sentiments. I'm hoping and wishing and praying for Malcolm.
Don't you dare.
Where in the world is Malcolm Jacob Freeman? So I think he should come to WWE.
His name is
WrestleMania.
Maxwell.
Maxwell Jacob Freeman.
He made him black. That's the black.
Word.
You're right. You think about that Malcolm X on Ice. That's what you was thinking about.
Yeah. That's coming soon. You know what I mean? Now I think WrestleMania will be a big pop. But I do agree that Monday Night Raw is a better spot to let Mr. MJF show up and do his thing. Will he be a friend? Will he be a foe? You never know.
What's the AEW event coming up? Dynasty?
Yeah.
April. Yeah.
And what's the name of the ring that he always wears?
Exactly.
The diamond something. Maybe
that's
ring.
when he'll come back. They might be pulling the wool over our eyes. It
right.
just might be. What you think of it?
But still, I feel like somebody else needs that could get a push off that ring. Like he's got it for what 3 years in a row or something like that.
Well, yeah. No.
And what does that ring do specifically again? Like
you get a title.
It's supposed to. Well, yeah, but it's supposed to signify that you are the best of the best. Like you got to go through a whole tournament. Trophy. Yeah, but they decided to do a ring instead of like a trophy or a belt. I don't know. It was trying to be innovative at the time that they came up with it, but it just was just like a brass knuckles that for him at the end of the day.
All right, moving on to the next story. Okay, so we discussed.
You didn't have an opinion.
No. Well, not really. I mean, okay. I just gave the thoughts out. I don't have an opinion on this one. But if I have to say something, I will say that. Guess what? I think it'll be great if MJF joins the company. I think it'll be entertaining. I think that you need that another natural raw on the mic superstar. Because it brings me to my next story, which is the promo between CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Drew McIntyre on this past Monday Night Raw. Now, so CM Punk is, CM Punk. He's gonna nail it every single time.
He's a wordsmith.
Right?
He's a wordsmith.
That's just who he is, right? He's gonna nail it. But I really felt that Drew McIntyre was lost in the sauce. Like I know he.
Yes.
I know
he's better than that.
Yeah, I felt like it was. I felt like he was being overpowered in that moment in terms of what he was trying to get across to the audience. Though he had some great one-liners. I mean, the line that says that you're a straight edge superstar, and it's funny you don't drink, but you're always in rehab. I think that was one of the greatest lines ever said on Monday Night Raw. So
somebody black wrote that.
I believe that. But I didn't think that it didn't grab me, and Seth as well was pretty decent as well, but it didn't really. I don't think it hit the way it did. Plus, it also went over time, which is leading to what I wanted to go to. It also went over time because um uh CM Punk's entrance took longer than they suspected. They didn't know he was gonna bask in the entire moment, coming out in Chicago at the United Center and things like that. So it went over time. Fellas, last time we well, he just shut his camera down. So Brandon, thoughts. All right, your thoughts, sir.
First of all, this was, to me, that segment alone could have been the take-home show for WrestleMania. For me, they don't have to do nothing else to build up toward this match. The only thing I wish was that CM Punk, I know he can't hit the 1, 2, 3 with the arm, was the special referee, because then it takes me back to the SummerSlam with Undertaker and Brett and Shawn being like the special guest referee, and how it tied into a whole nother storyline. But I don't think Drew McIntyre was lost in this. I think he played his role right. When you in there and you going against a wordsmith, you understand what I'm saying? You got to play your point right. You're not supposed to be as pointing as the wordsmith as CM Punk. You're supposed to compliment it. And I think that this was the perfect way to do it. And I think that other companies, other wrestling promotions, when they're thinking about how to do their promos with stars that are seasoned on the mic and those that aren't as good, because remember, when Seth Rollins first came, he was horrible on the microphone. This developed over the years. And I think Seth Rollins walked away from this segment with a confidence I have never seen him with before. Y'all can make fun of how he dresses and wearing his wife clothes and all of that. He had a confidence I have not seen in a long time. This was very good. I don't want to talk too much. This was awesome. This was a segment for me.
Okay. Masquerade, what's up?
I think it was a really good segment. I do agree that like there were moments where Drew McIntyre was like seemingly overpowered or looked kind of like he had some stutter moments, but it could have been like that's how he wanted to play it. You know what I mean? Because I've learned to trust Drew McIntyre, especially since his comeback, like from his NXT promos all the way up to now. He doesn't really seem to miscue or misstep often. So even when it does look like he's misstepping, he's probably doing it on purpose to like again help, because he's the heel in this situation, to kind of help complement CM Punk. I think Seth Rollins held his own in there, but they're both in there with an all-time great, the CM Punk. So both their roles was to, in my opinion, to complement CM Punk, who always seemed to shine on the mic.
Henny Omega.
Stop.
It's what you wanted. It's what you wanted.
No, that segment was a fucking chef's kiss. I believe they went out there and they had fun on that in that promo. I feel like it was bullet points and it was like off script, and they went with what they went with. And that in that moment, I don't feel like Drew was lost at all. I feel like he played his part well, because over the months he was being a dickhead towards CM Punk, and it came out to play while CM Punk was there, and everything that he did complemented what CM Punk was set out to do. Like CM Punk is the master of ceremonies when it comes to that goddamn microphone, right? So if Drew is not that good, I felt like it was like a teaching moment in that going both ways. Like, all right, you know what? I know I ain't that good on the mic. I'm gonna let CM Punk lead this shit, and I'm gonna just go off what he's saying and what he's doing. And it came out right. Seth came out looking good. Like I agree with you too, Brandon. Like, it was a major confidence glowing. What they saying now, a aura was glowing off of Seth when he walked away. So, and it made this match far more interesting, just like how CM Punk said. it made it way more interesting now. So I can't wait for the match and how things unfold.
All right. So I'm sorry.
I was gonna say didn't they say that CM Punk and Seth Rollins is actually starting to get along like
Yes, they said
Yeah.
they've been getting along backstage.
Yeah, that's what made it the flow a little bit better. Okay, that's see, Papa H.
Absolutely.
It's been good positive reviews of CM Punk as of late when it comes to the WWE.
Like
Like everybody likes him.
Yeah, just like the article said. Yeah, absolutely. So
maybe Saturday.
Come on, Papa Mash.
Go ahead.
Come on, Papa Mash.
All right. So
Papa M.
All right. So we know it's WrestleMania 40, so we gotta bring the big guns out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the two.
Which gun are you bringing?
Well, here's, I'm about to say it. 24-inch pythons.
I didn't see that coming.
So in some way or fashion, right? But it's only right. Unfortunately, it's only right because the person that was at the first WrestleMania, obviously, a lot of the people that was in the first match is not alive, or the first main event, unfortunately, is not alive, with the exception of Mr. T, still around. But however, Hulk Hogan will be involved in some shape or fashion with WrestleMania 40 alongside, they don't know how.
Why?
Stone Cold will also reportedly be a part of WrestleMania 40 as well. Now, the thing now let me say this. I am super excited if that glass breaks and Austin comes down in Philadelphia. I think that it will mean, one, it's needed because obviously he is a game changer when it comes to our business of professional wrestling and for the WWE, and he's meant so much to all four of our childhoods growing up,
he's
and what have you.
Right now.
Exactly. Shouts to WrestleMania 14. So the fact that he's involved in some way, I think is going to be monumental. I think it's going to be, a big deal. And also, I know Trips is like, no, Steve, I need you, baby. I need you there. This can't happen without you being a part of this moment here, fellas. Last time I went to Random Thoughts, Cam, why don't you lead us off with your thought process on good old Hulk and the Hulkster and Steve Austin?
Well, I like it. I'm gonna just say I like it. I'm not a fan of Hulk Hogan, but I do understand his symbolism and significance to the business and to WrestleMania. So it's an homage to the whole history. We couldn't have gotten where we have gotten to without the previous 39 years. Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and a plethora of others great superstars were
plethora.
Oh, plethora. You know what? Whatever. It's fine.
That's okay.
You know what I mean? I spell check myself all the time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But it sounds great. It sounded great.
Okay. So anyway, you know what? The only way we could be innovative as a show is when we make up our own words. So you can go right ahead.
Right. Of great talent contributed to where we at today. So I really love it. I really appreciate it. And I think it's going to be very exciting. Maybe, hopefully, somebody's going to catch a stunner. It might be Hogan. Hogan has never caught a stunner before, right?
That would make it
that man
awesome.
That man can't.
What you mean?
He can't take the stunner.
Yeah, he can.
That man cannot take.
Oh yeah. He should definitely take a stunner.
No, he'll be stunned.
You know what I mean? It'll make everything right in the world, right?
Yeah. What the hell? When have Hogan ever took a bump besides in the back? At WrestleMania.
He did it against The Rock.
He lost the match, but he didn't really take a bump. He was the winner at the end. That's why he had to turn face. Take no real bumps, please. Hogan don't take no bumps.
The rock bottom isn't a real bump.
It's a bump, but it's not a real bump. And Hulk up. Anyway, I'll just finish.
The question I think is, who did he put over at WrestleMania? That's like, which I can't name anybody.
Me either. Well, he's the
real Warrior was already over.
Yeah, what you said?
Oh, No, I was saying I guess Warrior was already over when
Warrior was
beat him?
over. He was already over. There was no putting Warrior over because it was and he was in line to be the next guy.
Yeah.
True. What were you saying, Brando? I'm sorry.
I was saying you were absolutely right all this time. I thought you were telling some sort of joke. So the real immortal Panamanian god, at least 50% of him is Hulk Hogan because he is actually Panamanian. I really did the extensive research, and he's Panamanian, so maybe he could use the N-word. Who knew? Who knew?
Brother.
No, but I think Stone Cold should always be a part of WrestleMania. I feel like WrestleMania is not WrestleMania, especially these recent ones where you're building up talent and getting, eyes on the product. You can't just have the final boss there and not have the man he had one of his greatest rivalries with, Stone Cold, be a part of WrestleMania in some way, shape, or form. Hogan, as you have stated, was a part of the first one. Here we are 40 years later. And I guess he can come out and do something. That'll be my bathroom break. And that's all I got to say about that.
Diesel, what's up, baby?
Fuck Hulk Hogan.
Okay, that works.
Listen, man. I didn't realize how much I fucking hate him until I was playing WWE 2K24, which is out now.
Wait. Are you what are you plugging?
He out here plugging.
First of all, you're a hypocrite because you're Henny Omega now, and you're plugging WWE 2K24. Make up your mind, brother.
Nigga, I said I'm Henny Omega. I ain't say
exactly
I'm the other guy. Okay?
You said Henny.
Yeah, Henny. That's what he said. Yes,
Henny, not Kenny.
I said Henny.
His earpiece is not working that well.
Do a Henny Omega works for WWE?
But you're plugging W21 like you got to check. Let me tell you something. First of all, let me tell you something.
And he is me.
Let me tell you something. If you getting a check and not splitting it, if you're getting a check and not splitting it, I'm driving my ass to the Bronx and I'm going to kick that door and whoop your ass. You understand? If you up here getting a check,
play the Stone Cold, let the glass break.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You plugging this video game like it's a brand new bottle of Teleport. So let me tell you something. The fact is that, you better not be getting no fucking checks and not letting people know. All right?
Listen, I'm
changing into Taylor Omega.
But anyway, it appeared to me on how much I hate him playing with his bald-headed ass. Nigga, first of all, why was he the real American and he was wearing yellow and red? Nigga, you ketchup and mustard, bitch. I never, come on. It never made sense to me. He came out in red and yellow, ladies and gentlemen. Not red, white, and blue. But anyway.
The flag was red, white, and blue.
Well, you can't abandon your colorway, bro. You can't abandon your colorway.
Well, he should have. Anyways, fuck Hulk Hogan. I'm down to see Stone Cold always and forever. I'm always love to see some Hogan.
I know that's
the truth.
The truth came out. The truth came out. That's why you play with him in the first place. If you really hated Hulk Hogan, you would have never selected. You would have whooped his ass, not played to use him. You see that? He's a Hulkamaniac. He's a Hulkamaniac.
Y'all always catch me in my R-truths. So I guess I'm gonna have to just say it. All right. If it wasn't for Hogan, there would be no WrestleMania.
Right.
So
that's true. That's true.
He should, in somehow, some way, be involved. But I don't like that whack ass, leg dropping, bald head, fake black tanning motherfucker. Nigga fooled me. That's why I don't like it.
I mean, what's more American than ketchup and mustard?
I hate spray tan.
You see it? And you know what? While I was saying that, I was thinking about Wonder Bread, and I was thinking about hot dogs, and I was like, you know what? That is American.
It's very American. Mm-hmm.
Hogan's the glizzy god. He's the glizzy god.
Ooh.
Whoa. Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That's what Brian Knob said.
Yeah.
Nasty boy.
Ketchup and mustard.
That's another show. My bad.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, that's why they want to splatter all over their shirts.
Oh my God.
Oh, the tie-dye, right, with the ketchup and mustard, right. You know what?
Not tie-dye.
No, it wasn't tie-dye. They had splatters.
Oh, I think I'm still talking about Hogan. Y'all talking about something else. Okay.
We're talking about the Nasty Boys.
That's why they was the Nasty Boys. Think about it. The splatter. It represented. Oh my gosh. What in the fucking Nickelodeon is going on here?
Quiet on the set.
I'm gonna get back to the show.
Go ahead.
Dan Schneider.
Going back to what I was saying though, you know what, I'm really excited if once Stone Cold comes out and Mania. I think that's gonna be, you know, an amazing thing. Two more stories, fellas, and that will be it for me. Now, moving forward. Okay. So this Monday Night Raw, tomorrow night, it's gonna be the first hour commercial free.
Yeah.
Okay. Of the 3 hours live from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. And I am excited for it because you know what? They say the Rock and Cody's going to open up the show. Right? Now we saw last Monday Night Raw. You know, the ending of Raw was amazing because you know, the fact that the final boss dragged Cody Rhodes around the United Center and whooped his ass and you know, threw him into the bus and you know, and spit at him, you know, and you know, all of us was on the edge of our seat thinking that The Rock was going to throw him over to the side. That's because we thought that in true Rocky Maivia fashion, he would have thrown him over, clotheslined him, and you know, over the side. But Random, or was it Diesel, said that possibly there was water under there. You know,
that's me. There's water outside of the Old State Arena. You know, it's a river.
Yeah, so there's a river at the All-State Arena. So, you know, so that didn't happen. Speaking about that, before we continue on, we just want to give a big rest in peace to the people that lost their lives in Baltimore, Maryland, for the bridge collapse. You know, obviously, it's not something that you know you could just, you know, it's not something that you could really give a true word statement to because. You know, you don't know what the families are going through and what have you, but our condolences, of course, goes out to everyone that lost their life and to the families of the victims of that horrific bridge collapse in Baltimore, Maryland. But nonetheless, yeah, so going back to what I was saying, Monday Night Raw is going to open up this Monday with Cody Rhodes and The Rock. So last time I went to Masquerade Camp, Diesel, you had the last word for the last one. So what was your thoughts?
Man, shit, man. I wish I could be in attendance for that shit. That's my thought right there. If it picks up the way it left off, it'll be very interesting. This is the Raw before this is the last Raw before WrestleMania. So I'm interested in what can possibly take place. I want to see what the final boss has left to show us before WrestleMania gets here. The way they left off the Raw last week was fucking phenomenal. It gave me that attitude era feel. I feel like that's where I'm at with it. I swear, just like everyone else, as a wrestling fan, I thought The Rock was gonna throw it over that goddamn over that goddamn whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, the ramp area. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Oh man, I'm just happy to be a wrestling fan. I'm happy to still be a wrestling fan.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Cam, what you got?
I liked it. I like the build of the storyline, but for me, that ending segment was kind of so for me. You know what I mean? I think again, like The Rock, he kept repeating the same thing over and over, and I keep saying like he's Jordan on the Wizards right now. You know what I mean? It's nice to see him, but he's just not the same. You know, previous iterations of The Rock, when he started talking smack while he's whooping you, he's coming with jokes. It sounds fun. It's great. I will like to be there for Raw. I probably might be there. You know, tickets drop the day of the show, so I might, you know, walk up to the box office and grab me a ticket. You never know.
You never know.
The first hour, the first hour free, commercial free. I like that. That means we're gonna have some nonstop action, especially with The Rock and Cody leading off the show. And I guess Cody's gonna get his lick back. Hopefully, Cody gets his lick back to kind of build some suspense because he's looking like a punk. He's looking like a bitch right now. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens on Monday Night Raw.
I'm confused if the main event on Sunday night is Roman and Cody or is it Rock and Cody, because I'm not seeing anything Roman and Cody. And also, I still don't trust the final boss. I know that's your boy, that's your fellow Taurus, and all that. But I think Torto is seeing red, and the red ain't on the American Nightmare, okay?
So, you think this is all a setup?
Yes. They keep whispering in each other's ear. Yeah, I'm going to beat you up later on. Yeah, just nod your head. What the fuck? I ain't even see you really confer with the tribal chief. And then on SmackDown, you got Heyman doing damage control saying, yes, that was by order of the tribal chief. No, the fuck it wasn't. That was the final boss being the final boss and doing what the hell he wanted to do, and had the bloodline listening to him, knowing that the tribal chief is the tribal chief. I don't trust it. It was a great segment. What was more greater to me was the Cody Rock stare down in the ring. That gave me Warrior Hogan WrestleMania 6. That gave me Stone Cold Rock. That gave me Rock and Hogan. Like, that was something in Chicago with them just staring each other down. That was something, then lead into the end. I'm loving how the way we starting is the way we finishing with both shows. Sense. So that was definitely dope. That was definitely dope for me.
Great storytelling. You know
about that.
That was great storytelling this Monday night that just passed. The way the show started, the way the show ended, and what have you. Even though I would say that you're right, Cam. The Rock repeated himself very much a lot of times, over and over again. But I realized The Rock is not going into Rocky Maivia WWE. He's going into Hollywood, and so he's trying to sell the moment more and what have you, right? So even with his attempts to be funny in the moment, he's still in acting mode. So it's like I don't know if he knows how to turn it off, to be honest with you. All right. Now to lead off to my last story for the evening.
But isn't WWE acting too though?
It is, but a different type of acting, because it is. It's a different type of acting, because one is Hollywood-esque and the other one is, is basically television acting. So two different things and what have you.
I think if I could say, sorry, I'm gonna let you go, Dita. He got so used to getting lines in a script, right? That like his improv game has dropped, because that's what his talent was back in the day on WWE. He was improv, he was hitting it, you know what I mean? But like right now, when he's trying to go off
in movies, a lot of his
stuff in
movies is also improv.
Yeah, but he could also cut and redo it. Like we're seeing him kind of like stumble a bit when he's live on camera in front of the wrestling audience. So that's where I think his disconnect is. That
nigga just want us to have Black Adam the sequel. Go ahead, D.
Nah, I just believe that in the place where he's at now, The Rock is seen as like he'll fucking whoop your ass. He'll beat the shit out of you. So the audience that he has now from the like the Fast and Furious franchises and the people who's drawn to him from his acting are now seeing him come back to wrestling, and they seeing that because that's what he's given. He's giving that to them, and he's also giving us something back to the wrestling fans. So I don't see it as how y'all see it. I don't see it that way. I see it like he's catering to the audience that he's gained over the years from his acting, and he's just putting all that together.
Okay.
That's a different perspective.
All right. Nice. Now, going from up north to down south, we're going to talk about going back to AEW. Swerve Strickland now is the number one contender for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, and he's going to main event against Samoa Joe for the title in April at Dynasty. So, any thoughts about that? Random thoughts?
I mean, no shit, Sherlock. The whole build-up. This is the actual build-up that they've been doing at AEW that we have been seeing, right? And we now see, in order for Strickland to stick his flag in his dynasty, so to speak, he would have to go over and possibly win and become the first African-American AEW champion. I don't know what that's going to have to do with the price of tea in China, but it should mean something that's groundbreaking and it's historic for AEW, and hopefully he gets it now. If he loses, what were we doing all of this for?
True.
So
True.
that's
Masquerade.
my comment on that. Go ahead, Ken.
I would say, I mean, look, the Samoa Joe title reign needs a boost, right? Overall. So even if they do go with Samoa Joe as the winner, we've seen great storylines where we don't know who's really gonna be the champion coming in, and I mean the champion leaving, right? And so challengers they build these great storylines for these challengers so you could believe and invest, and I feel like that's what's going on. I personally see like Samoa Joe having a longer title reign, but if they ended abruptly in April and give it to Swerve, fine. It could be that thing where they did with Orton and Drew McIntyre, right? Where Orton beat Drew, held it for like 2 or 3 months, and then Drew beat him back for it. So you never know. That might be the direction they're going in. I don't think they've done a series like that yet in AEW, where one person beats somebody and then they come back and beat them again later on down the road. So that might be a
that
thing.
with Hangman Adam Page.
Yeah, I was about to say that they did with Hangman and Page.
What Hangman Adam Page was AEW champion twice? I thought he was their champion once.
Twice.
Yeah, he had it twice.
Oh, I did. I remember that.
You missed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he was. I thought Hangman Page was champion once. I could have sworn it was once, but all right.
Diesel, what's up?
Oh, huh?
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Go ahead, baby.
Oh yeah. The Swerve. Hey man, congratulations to you, brother. I hope you get what you've been trying to state your claim for. I hope he becomes a champion because he's going against the final boss in Samoa Joe.
This is final run. I don't know about final boss.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know because I don't even like Joe's run as the champion. I don't like his run in AEW. He's not the Samoa Joe that he once was. I don't see him as like a threat. And like I said before, I'm not a fan of Swerve's character in AEW. Don't like it, but that doesn't have nothing to do with his skill in the ring. So I hope he becomes the champion, and that's all I could say about that.
If he becomes champion and lose to a Kenny Omega, Will what I call him, Ocean Spray Cranberry Juice.
Ocean Spray.
Yeah, like I think we're gonna be upset, but then people are gonna feel like Will deserves the title. So we also feel the same way mostly about Strickland, right? Swerve Strickland. So I feel like it's a double-edged sword at this point. Masha, what you think about it? Do you?
I say congratulations to him. I want him to get a run. I want him to get. I don't remember what is the May pay-per-view. We watched it like twice together. The one that happened Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, yeah,
Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, Double or Nothing. I want him to have the title into Double or Nothing. I want him to headline Double or Nothing because if he does do that, that shows that Tony does has confidence in him as a champion. Because this pay-per-view Dynasty, this is just a fill for the month of April. So Double or Nothing really determines whether or not Tony has the faith in him to carry the title in. And other than that,
in your house,
is there in your house. And other than that, I am done with the turnbuckle talk for this week, gentlemen.
Wow, what a very robust, diverse turnbuckle talk.
Well, I was robust in the move.
The puns today are crazy. I don't know why we're not doing this with some of these rappers that's out nowadays, but that's another conversation. if we can, real quickly.
Don't wait on me, Diesel. I see your face over there, guy. Don't maybe it's sarcastic.
With that being said, speaking of Diesel, we want to remove the velvet rope. We want to light it up and take a puff and open up the smoking section.
Yeah. You all invited. What's going on to the listeners and to the watchers? So coming off what you just said, Brandon, when you was talking about Will Ocean Spray Cranberry Juice. Well, I like to say I like Ocean Spray Cran Mango and Cran Pineapple. Cran Lemonade also is good too.
That's a good
Cran Apple is really good to me.
Cran Apple is good too. But speaking of Will Ocean Spray, ocean spray. There's some things going around from your boy Dave Meltzer. He has a in his opinion, he feels like he came up with this thing to say that Will Ospreay is better than Cody Rhodes and has a greater impact since being signed to AEW. He has a greater impact, and he feels also that he has more charisma than Cody Rhodes. Impact. Now, ooh, those are some words that don't take lightly, but I do take lightly because what impact that he has greater than Cody Rhodes? He says he's a better wrestler. Now, I don't feel like you're a better wrestler until you get to WWE. That's just my opinion. And that's only because on the outside, you've been doing all these things. Like, you're a phenomenal wrestler. You do all the things in the world that you can do in your match. You do flips, you do kicks, strikes, and that is cool. But what can you do in the WWE ring where you have to tone all that shit down? How can you then still show that, like, what they said about you on the outside of WWE, can you still like hold that up into a WWE ring? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like people like a Ricochet, that's a great wrestler because who he was on the outside of WWE, and for him to come into WWE and tone his shit down, but still put on great matches, like how we saw him versus JD McDonough on Raw the other few weeks ago. That was a great match. So how can Will Ospreay have a greater impact than Cody Rhodes when Cody Rhodes have everything going right now? He knows how to put on a fucking story, right? He might not be a better wrestler, but he's a better storyteller. Can a Will Ospreay do that?
First,
Which I think.
Can I interject? First of all,
yeah,
Cody Rhodes is from a wrestling dynasty, a wrestling family, right? American Dream, his brother. There's people, not just because of him being in WWE, but there were people always dressing up like Cody Rhodes. There were people walking around with the weight belt. Cody Rhodes has way more charisma in his waist belt than Will Ospreay has in his whole itinerary. To mirror what you said, they could keep their Ocean Spray cranberry juice. They could keep their Monet Tejadas. They could keep their couscous with the beef tips. What's his name that won the Continental title? As you said,
Okada.
Yeah, couscous Okada. There you go. I feel like, as you said, the Ricochet JD McDonough match was a quality match that we saw on Raw, whereas at AEW they give us months and months and months of build up to try to give you a Will Ospreay match that we can say, oh my God, was 5-star because he does flips and dips. Is he a great in-ring competitor? He is, but he hasn't done anything impactfully over at AEW yet. The butts ain't in the seats yet, and if it is, it's because of Monet Tejada. And also, where are people talking and dressing like him where he has a real impact on the business and changing anything? He's no different than AJ Styles. We have people over at WWE and other companies that does the same thing he does. Hell, right. Finn Balor do what he do. So I don't know where the impact is. I don't know what Dave Meltzer was thinking when maybe he was trying to, put some steam behind Will Ospreay and his signing to make it seem bigger than what it was.
As usual, I don't listen to Dave because Dave is an AEW mark. So, you know what I'm saying? Like anything to sit there and boost AEW by any stretch of imagination, because I think low key he's on the payroll, is what he's gonna do. Because the fact is, right now you haven't had a super white hot baby face like Cody Rhodes in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
In a long time. The fact that he has that, like you would say, that je ne sais quoi that the people are looking for in terms of a baby face. So it doesn't make sense for Dave to compare Will Ospreay. First of all, Will Ospreay, I just watched do a promo with Tony Schiavone hosting.
Yeah.
And he was talking about Ireland and eating mashed potatoes and all type of foolishness like that. And I sat there and said to myself, how is this relating to the audience? And he's like, and then Tony's like, and you're a father, and and how does that represent? And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck am I looking at here? Like, I could have done without this, but I'd rather Tony, drag Sting old ass back and have him come do a promo. Like, I could not understand what the fuck was happening, and how is he has more charisma? I mean, come
Cut
on
the
now.
shit, Tony.
Exactly. Why? Because in his own home fucking country, he got a big pop. Like, last year, make that make sense. Make that make sense. Like, come on now. Uh, Dave, Dave, here's what you gotta do, right? Put the check down, okay? Put the fucking check down. All right. I know you getting a check from Tony, because the fact that Tony got promoter of the year from, PW Illustrator or wherever the fuck else, it makes no sense.
Right.
But
I'll
Book
say
of the Year
this.
is Triple H.
Yeah.
This
Right,
year.
right. I'll say this. I don't see the evidence of what he's talking about if he's talking about for today. If you're comparing both of them right now, if maybe he has an argument if he's comparing when Cody started in AEW to where Will Ospreay. I think that's the only fair place you could compare them. His initial impact coming into AEW from Cody's initial impact coming to AEW. But where Cody's at right now, Will Ospreay's not even on that level as far as an impact, right? He's a far better athlete. He's far better athlete than a lot of people, right? His in-ring work is very entertaining. However, his total package is lackluster, right? His total package is lackluster. Like his promo game needs work. I mean, the English action is cool, but like his version of an
Isn't
English
he
accent or
Aussie?
his
No, he's
he's
from England.
English.
He
He's
is?
from
Oh, I
England.
thought he was Australian all this time.
It's really rough. He has
Bro,
like a really rough, the
bro.
way he talks, and so I don't know. It doesn't. It really falls on deaf ears. It's not nowhere near the level that it is. Even if he was on WWE's programming, doing what he's doing in AEW, he wouldn't be as big as Cody as far as that impact is concerned.
I feel like it's like comparing a movie star or an actor or like an NBA's player to a soccer player. They both have they have their thing, but it's just different audiences. That's how I feel. That's like how I look at it. He's to me, he's a
It's a
soccer
good
player.
comparison.
Mm-hmm. What
He
you got
is.
on this next?
So what I got next on my smoking section was about your girl, Ronda Drowsy.
Rounded.
And
We gotta put that on a
her
T-shirt. Yeah,
frustration,
rounded.
her
They ain't suing
frustrations
us.
airing. Well, her
Sorry.
frustrations in airing things out in her new book, which I don't know the name of because I'm not reading that shit. Um, but about her time in WWE and how she feel about Vince McMahon and his regime with John Laurinaitis and Bruce Pritchard. She felt like she wasn't given how can you say? She felt like she wasn't given a fair shot, right? She wasn't giving her just due in the wrestling business. Like she tried to compare like that the women in WWE they don't get the time as much as the men do. Like trying to compare herself to Logan Paul, right? Saying that she didn't get the time and in the space like how they'll give to a Logan Paul. Well,
You're
I
not as
think
charismatic.
there you go. There you have it. You just answered it. You didn't put I believe you didn't give your all into the wrestling business. You came over here, you couldn't take the shit over there in UFC from them fucking concussions getting your head knocked around, right? You're bad at acting and you try to come into WWE and you thought it was gonna be an easy thing for you. You thought you were just gonna slide by because your name is fucking Ronda Drowsy. It doesn't happen like that, babies. It doesn't. And you know what? I was gonna give you a lot of smoke before this, but but um I find some of the things that you said, and I agree with you. As far as like working with Vince McMahon and how that probably possibly could have been for you with the with everything that was happening, working around with fucking creeps she said something about it being like a couch cast culture in
Casting couch.
WWE.
Yes, casting
Mhm.
couch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that it being a casting couch culture.
Please.
Um, I don't believe that. I believe
I don't
they
believe that
were
neither.
just. I just believe that those were people that was talented in the ring and they had more, had more charisma than you, and those chances was given to them. What do y'all think about that? Did y'all hear anything
I
regarding
I didn't know she
to
was writing a
Ronda
book,
Rousey?
so I didn't
Yeah,
know.
she has a book out.
I mean,
It's
I
out
gotta
or it's
give.
about to drop.
It's out. It's about to drop. I don't know, and I don't give a
Oh,
fuck. You go Google the shit.
All right,
I'm
you
you're
know
right.
what?
sorry. I'm just saying. Those are just my sentiments about a Ronda Rousey
I
interview.
appreciate her
Like,
writing a
if
book
she
on.
put you to sleep, if she put you to sleep with her in-ring skill in the ring, she might put you to sleep with her book. But go ahead.
That's
I
a nighttime
appreciate
bed
that she's
story.
trying to write a book on how to cure narcolepsy, because the fact is that she is very not entertaining as a professional wrestler at all,
Right.
and she has zero mic skills. You
Or
know,
there as an actress.
and as an actress. But then the funny, like, I don't like this. I don't like when people do this. Like, so you're talking about there was a casting couch, but I don't like when people do this. Now it's easy to pile on, right? It's easy
Mm-hmm.
now to say
Mm-hmm.
you knew what was going on and
Mm-hmm.
whatever. You're as big as a low life as the person that was committing the acts. When you sit back and then when everything comes out, you're saying, "Oh, now I experienced it. I saw this, and because I wasn't willing to do this, this is why this happens to me." You're an asshole because at the same time, you knew exactly what was going on.
I
Okay,
love
you
It
that.
was the
fucking
checks.
dummy.
They
You knew
they didn't want to stop the
exactly
check.
what was going on. And number two is you can't teach charisma. You just
Mm-mm.
can't. The MMA you did very well because you don't need to be a character in MMA. Okay, you just
Hmm.
need
Right.
to whoop ass. That's it. Okay, you came in off of The Rock, right? The Rock brought you in. He made the joke about saying that that she's gonna do jumping jacks with Stephanie's fallopian tubes. Okay, that was funny, and then all you had to do was a stare down in the ring, and that's all you needed. Now, guess where they made the mistake, Rhonda? Not with your character, is when they gave you the contract. That's when they made the mistake. Because when they gave your stupid ass the contract, now you actually have to be entertaining. Before, all you had
Right.
to do was give dirty looks and stand the fuck up in the middle of the ring. That was it. But now you have to now develop a character and learn how to wrestle. That's what you had to do. But guess what? You couldn't do neither. You chose to sit there, whine, bitch, and kvetch. That's what you chose to do for your run here. You left the
Wine, bitch, and
company, you
congrats. What's
cried
going
when
on?
you were home,
I'm not
and you
listening to
said, "Oh, my character's not well, whatever." They brought you back after you insulted them on social media. They brought you back, okay? They didn't have to do that. They brought your dumb ass back there. They put you in main events, and you still couldn't nail it, okay? They gave you good opponents to go against, and you still could not nail it. So whose fault is it? Is it Vince? Maybe you should have taken Vince's dick, and then maybe you would have probably still been able to be on top. Okay,
Or she would have been mommy,
that's
because
maybe
mommy's always.
exactly. Maybe that's your problem. You can't sit back, and you can't sit back and cry, bitch. For what? What are you crying for?
These are
What are
Rhonda
you
crybabies.
Why are you crying? You wrote a book. The only reason why your book's gonna sell is because Vince is going to jail. That's the only reason why your book is. And no one gives a fuck about Ronda Rousey's career. They're only gonna fast forward the pages to the Vince McMahon interactions. That's how things work. Diddy went through it. Diddy's going through it. R. Kelly went through it. Anybody that could make a fucking dime off of someone's demise, this is how they do it.
Wow. Mash Out King, I think that was a Royal Ramble.
That was very, very ramblish.
See,
Very ramblish.
they
But it was
always
great. It
Wow.
was
see they
very
That's what
always
I
come
came
entertaining.
to
through.
say.
That was a great one. I loved your take on that.
All time. All
What you
Yes.
time.
got? What you got, Brandon?
I don't have nothing after that. After that, that was very eloquently put. I have nothing after that. Only thing I like about Ronda Rousey is her song, her theme song, the
Exactly.
Joan Jett
Yeah,
song. After that,
lovely,
I was never
beautiful
interested.
song.
I was mad that
Great.
she had Piper jacket on. Mad that she had the rowdy part because there's nothing about her everything about Roddy Piper is charismatic, and Ronda is not that. So for me, I'd watch Liv Morgan before I watch Ronda Rousey, and that says a lot. And that's all I got.
I wouldn't go that far. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. But yeah, me, Mash Out, he had it all. I would just say that um she's kind of just doing too much. You know what I mean? Like she got opportunities that a lot of people in the company didn't have and should have gotten. You know, she took some spots from people. She did have. I'll give her credit. There were moments I think that she uh, um presented opportunities where like every time after a pay-per-view that she was on, she defended her title the very next night and gave somebody a spot, even though it was an enhancement spot in a sense. But other than that, like she kind of could just keep all that to herself. The cast and couch culture, if you didn't say nothing, you're part of the problem as well. Like she probably just wanted her check to clear, and that's why she probably kept her mouth shut. You know?
Exactly.
And she did say something about the about money. The money was good, or it was something in those regards. I don't.
They overpaid her. They definitely overpaid her, so she could have an
Cam,
interest in the
Cam,
building.
They should
anything
have kept
over
her as
in
an
the business.
attraction.
Cam, anything over $1 was overpaid. You understand?
Wow, man! Shout wow.
And this is the clip you will use for social media.
Right. You see that smoke? He got all the smoke for her.
He got
That's what I like.
during the smoking
That's what I like.
Okay.
I like that. But you know what? Moving on to one from one female wrestler into another one.
Mm-hmm.
We're moving on from the past to a present who's now going to be a fucking future. Okay? And I'm talking about Jade Cargill when she made her debut just the other night on SmackDown. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Let me fucking tell you something, all right?
Go ahead,
Let me
brother.
get my ramble. Let me get my ramble in real
Go ahead,
You don't
brother.
even got to ramble this week, but go ahead.
Listen, I'm just listen.
You need a separation of the segments. Separation of the segments.
Right? But sometimes listen, the feedback and within the opening argument is the ramble. So a ramble is always there.
The
so
thesis.
Let me tell you this. Okay, let me tell you this. All right. You sign your fucking contract, you put the pen to paper, right? You talk your shit, you make your statement, and that's how you fucking do it. They fucking debuted this woman greatly.
I think she's a goddess, if you ask me. She's a goddess.
Two times they debuted her in 2 times, bruh. They debuted her at the Royal Rumble. What a fucking attraction. She got the pops. You heard them shits. Then she debuted the other night on SmackDown, signing her contract. Oh my gosh. And then not only that, she whipped ass at the end of the show. They ended the show with a main event with women closing the show. What a send-off for me. Like for me to see that, to witness that, that's how you debut a fucking star.
That's how you fucking do it.
With no credit to me, months ago when we first said Jade and Naomi was coming, and I said put all the sisters together and y'all looked at me crazy because I said Kai and Ty was together. Put the sisters together, and so said, so done.
So done.
I just say this part.
Todd the things, my brother.
I just wish that she was on Raw instead because I don't want her and Bianca to be together so soon.
Yes, because when they fight, it makes
they're gonna
sense.
be a team. Yeah, they're gonna be a team, and then they're gonna.
I guess I just
maybe main event of a WrestleMania next year. You never know. WrestleMania 41.
They're gonna have to
or SummerSlam
in Minnesota some way somehow.
I guess I'm just
no, Vegas. We gotta go to Vegas.
I guess I'm just scared that that Jade is gonna overshine Bianca.
You see,
like
I don't want to cut you off,
give
my
it to
brother.
Me, brother. Come on, give it.
I don't want to cut you off, my brother. But if we look at wrestling right now, with how it is being booked, every match got someone of color in it. The women, especially when it comes to women, even over at AEW, even over at TNA, it's enough room for the sisters now to cook. We done watch Charlotte. We done watch Becky Lynch, the man who's now signing books. We done watched all these different things take place with women, there's enough room for Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. We still haven't even seen if Jade is going to be a face or a heel after this. We haven't seen the full-on heel Bianca yet. It's so much they could do. They could separate and be fighting everybody else. They could both take turns whipping Tiffany Stratton's ass for all we know, and then come back and fight.
If I could just add this on.
A star with the Glacier from WCW intro, because it looked like Glacier on Thunder.
If I could just add this on.
Go ahead.
If Jacqueline was like the Roxanne Shante of wrestling,
right? The Roxanne Shante.
Then then throughout that
good one.
Then throughout that, who was our Queen Latifah? Like I was gonna say Alicia Fox.
No.
Jay.
Alicia Fox is like Foxy Brown.
I was gonna say like Maya. Oh. That's Alicia Fox.
Okay, so Jay.
You mean Mia X?
I think.
Yes.
Jay. I think Jay, Naomi, and Bianca. That's how we're like. That's how like our What can I?
I love Kim, Foxy Brown.
I think Naomi is would be the Queen Latifah then, because she was actually had in-ring paralysis. She came up. She came up through. She expanded. So Naomi would be like Queen Latifah.
So Bianca would be like Nikki. I think Bianca would be like Nikki.
I mean, before I don't know, even before Nikki, I would say Lil Kim.
Banks is like
Yeah.
You know what? We want to revisit that that topic.
Yeah, we'll break it down.
Yeah, we'll get what's your thoughts on the debut of Jade Cargill? I'm gonna throw it to you, Matt. Cam, Masquerade.
I loved it. I think it was the best spot of the night. It gave very, very good vibes. Her coming out in the red outfit at first. I love that outfit. That was she was like a superhero on that one. Came out, did her thing, talk her smack. You know what I mean? Flex. I love the flex. You know what I mean? That's a good pose right there. And then when she came out and save at the end, I was like, oh shit, let's do this. I really want to see if they're gonna bring in a mid-card title and have all of them like have a title at some point. Like Naomi maybe be the Intercontinental champion, Bianca world champion, Jade WWE champion, or whatever, however they mix it up. But to have all three of them be a champion at some point at the same time, I think would be a really big move. You know what I mean?
What you got, man?
I was excited for it. I just want to know where we're going from there. That's what I really want to know. Great build up for her to come out. I mean, frankly, the audience was for her. The energy was up, and I was like saying to myself, okay, now what do we do with this, right? where do we go with this, and what have you? And I do want to see her in the program with Bianca. Even though I agree with you, D, I'm not that fast, but I definitely want to see her in the program with Bianca, and I'm excited for her. And I think that she's going to elevate the brand. So I'm all for it.
Yeah. Brandon, you wanted to say something else. You good?
No, I think I was only going to say the fact that this is how AEW should have trying to book Monet Tejada, Sasha, whatever, with the outfit changes coming in the beginning of the program, then ending it. So I see them mirroring each other with that, but I think that people have more of a peak interest in Jade Cargill because the potential is unmatched, and we're looking forward. We kind of know peak Monet Tejada already, so Exchange, whatever her name, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We've already kind of seen her peak. We haven't seen Jade peak yet, so I think we have an intrigue from the way she look, the way she sound. She's also a businesswoman. She owns businesses. She got it all. So she's the real CEO, if you ask me. That's all
I mean, if you ask, you know what I mean? And like I said, she put the pen to paper and she made the statement. She said what she said. You know what I mean? Like, she's a part of the WWE. They have the greatest women roster in the world, but none of them ain't no Jade Cargill. Okay? She said what she said. So moving on. Kim, it's interesting that you said something about a title. Like you hope to see a mid card title for the women, but unfortunately that won't be happening. I don't think no time soon. But there is a new title that the WWE is about to announce, and that is for the that is the new title for the speed for the the speed challenges that they have going on, and that's about to start coming up. I believe it's April 3rd. That's going to be premiering
Wednesday.
on
Yep.
that's going to be premiering on X, Twitter. So if you I don't know if you have a Twitter account, a X account, be on the lookout for that. Follow up on that. But they're going to be having a championship for that specific thing. And I want to know what's up with that. What are your thoughts about that? How do you feel about them introducing a new championship for this new thing they got going on, WWE Speed, where they have like 5 minute matches? I believe that's how it goes. I'm gonna toss it up to my big brother Mashy.
Okay.
Papa Mash.
um,
Big brother Mashy.
Papa M.
Papa
I would have
Mashy.
been
Wow.
I'd have been for it if they had if it was for the women's. The reason why is, listen, trips. Here's the thing: AEW right now has a mid card women's championship, and I think that that's something that the ladies need. Why? Because we need something for everybody, right? Everybody can't go for the main title. Everybody, we can't just throw people into tag teams to give them a belt. So you had to eventually have a mid card championship for the ladies. Now I get it. Speed is something that you want to compete with AEW on Wednesday nights. And let me tell you something: if you guys draw more viewers, which I almost think is impossible, than AEW does, you solidified your product completely, because yours is social media, the other one's on national television. But however, the ladies need the mid card more than the fellas. Okay, the fellas got a lot to go on. The fellas got what? They got the two world championships. They got the Intercontinental title. They got the United States Championship. They got the tag team championships. So the fellas don't need any more. The ladies really need the new title for the company, and for all the ladies that have nothing going on, outside of either being in a tag team or chasing the top gold. We definitely need a mid card championship.
I agree
Yeah,
with you.
I'm gonna second
Good.
that. And with the X Speed title, what are y'all gonna do? Melt the 24/7 title and make a new belt? Like, I thought at first when they was having rumors of a new championship, if they were like bringing back the European title, being that they're going to the Bash in Berlin, that's supposed to be a major, event coming up this year. With WWE doing Backlash in France, I thought like maybe a European title, something that people that's on the roster could sink their teeth into, and every time that they go somewhere internationally, that this title is also defended as
Right.
well, since they're going internationally. Since Gunter can't really travel, outside of the United States with the way his visa is set up, maybe putting it on somebody else. But I agree, the women definitely need a mid card title. Who's to say that it's not on the way? Who's to say that this is not how their money in the bank is going to be shined upon? So we'll see. Cam?
I would say, look, man, this is professional wrestling, right? Speed is cool, but you gotta raise the stakes. You need some on the line. WWE has shown that they don't care about having to produce a title to do something. 205 Live, NXT UK. I'm surprised there wasn't a championship for the Mixed Match Challenge. Like they don't have a problem with just producing a title just for the time, just for the moment. The 24/7 championship, like we talked about before, right? Like this is it's a good idea if you're gonna try to keep people watching, because right now all you really have is cool matches, but like what's gonna keep people there? What's gonna keep people coming to see what's on the line? Yes, the women still need a mid card title, and that's a very needed thing for the whole roster. But if you're going to be having this product speed, right, you need some on the line for that product, right? So you never know, they might start having women wrestlers on that as well, and they might have two titles, right? A speed women's title and a men's speed title. So I think it's a good idea, and I think all those things need to happen. Mid card title, speed title, it'll be great.
I would like to add on to the thought of possibilities. Like, what if I'm not sure if that's what it's going to be called, the speed title, But what if also too? What if these are matches for a belt for a new championship saying something else, and it can be defended everywhere else? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have these 5-minute matches, and then you become the TV champion or some shit like that. Who knows? And like just like y'all, I will love. I've been preaching this shit all year. I would love to see a mid card title for the women's. Like, who knows? That's probably something that they'll be prepping up to. We just gotta wait and see because this is WrestleMania season, and hopefully things will get better after. So I want to move on into.
Well, how long is the damn smoking section?
Listen, nigga, I got
a lot of smoke. There's a lot.
We still got predictions.
Yeah, we got a ton of predictions.
Listen, man. I just want to announce. I want to announce one thing. You know,
since Henny Omega does it. You know what I mean?
Listen.
Henny Omega is long.
Listen, because I'm entertaining. But so since this is WrestleMania week and it's wrestling week and we all love wrestling again, I just want you to know April 1st, right? We have the Bray Wyatt documentary, that's narrated by The Undertaker, and that's entitled Becoming Immortal. And also too, if you didn't know, now you know. If you can't see him, you probably can hear him on his produced show WWE Next Generation. That's produced by John Cena. It's going to be coming on Roku TV if you have that. And that's going to be coming on the same day as the Bray Wyatt documentary, April 1st. So, if you love wrestling and if you fucking love wrestling again, be sure to check that shit out, man. That's it. That's all. If y'all ain't got nothing to add in on to that, like how you feel about that, Mr. Lollipop Man over there, who you think you is LL Cool J?
Standing at a bus stop, sucking on the
every time he do a cigar, he got to follow it up with a candy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because them shits is nasty.
Don't yuck his yum. Do not yuck his
exactly.
Yum.
All right, I did not mean to say yuck your yum. I just learned that the other day. They taught me that. Don't yuck his yum. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Yucking his yum. What the fuck?
Don't yuck somebody's yum. You can't say.
Don't dish out what you can't take. You know what I mean, brother?
I don't know if that's what it means, but sure, Cam. Sure.
Well, I'm saying, like, in terms of don't criticize one person for what they do, but then if somebody criticizes for you, like for example, when you do whatever it is that you like to do, you don't like
it. Man.
So.
Listen,
all right, Broadway. We're gonna move on with
yeah, Broadway. We definitely gotta have to.
Hold on. I just want
to say the neon lights are bright.
Listen, I just want to let you know that we're in a great place. You could come in here and learn anything. We have new words. We got plethemy. What was that other one that you said earlier?
Right.
Catch it. What you said earlier?
What? No, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what he's gonna say? You know what he's gonna say?
I mispronounced somebody's name. Is what I did.
You know why? 1, 2, 3. PP, are you with me? It's time for the minute perspective.
No, what was that word that man shout said earlier? What did you say?
Oh, kvetching.
Kvetching. Yes, kvetching and plethemy.
Kvetching's a word.
It is.
I know. I'm saying we learning things today. Yuck is young.
Wow, from the smoking section to learn. Maybe should be called higher learning.
Sometimes I think the show is actually reading Rainbow. So
yeah, because we had
what?
We got Diesel Washington.
Listen, I don't know why.
Oh my God.
Why always I get the great segments? Like, come on, higher learning, the smoking section. Royal Ramble. I'm just great. Okay.
Butterfly in the sky.
PP, pull your PP out. We talking about pen and perspective.
No.
Whoa,
I said pen and perspectives. When I said pull out your PP, I'm talking about pull out your pen and perspectives.
Yep.
Pull out your pen and perspectives, right?
Paper.
Or
Just
pen and paper, right? Like, yeah. Right. Got it. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Pen and perspective.
Pull out pen and perspectives.
What is going on? Yep. That's how we do
Read the
it.
fucking rainbow.
Listen, man,
Fucking diesel watch
get on this
this
magical
nigga.
school bus.
Med ed kid.
Yo. Okay, so here in WrestleMania season.
Go ahead. Sorry, Kim. Go ahead, Masquerade.
We got some. All right,
Shit.
WrestleMania season once again is upon us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we've always built up. They play their the theme music for the WrestleMania coming up, the official theme music, and so
this is dangerous somewhere. What's going on?
And we just want to know what some of your favorite WrestleMania theme songs were, right? Like, for example, My Way Limp Bizkit, right? Is one of the great theme songs for WrestleMania. So I'll toss this over to Brandon Thoughts. First, go ahead. What's some of your favorite WrestleMania theme songs?
I don't remember some of these WrestleManias, which one it was for, and I didn't really research it. I just remember,
that's fine,
like the theme and hearing it. My number one is King of My World, by Saliva. Chris Jericho, Triple H, when they were about to have their rivalry for the Undisputed Championship. I think for WrestleMania 18, there was a song called King of My World. Definitely love that. That's my all-time number one. I love Written in the Stars by Tiny Temper. I love what the fuck was that shit? Damn, I think it was John Cena and The Rock with Machine Gun Kelly and the girl singing the theme. Esther Dean. It was Esther Dean. What the fuck is that song called? Invincible. I definitely love Invincible. I love the traditional back in the day 90s WrestleMania theme. I also like the Salt and Pepper What a Man remix that they did for Lawrence Taylor during WrestleMania. What was that, 11?
11.
Yeah, WrestleMania 11, that what he came out to, and then they played it when he came back on regular TV. I like the Salt and Pepper, What a Man, Bam Bam, You're Gonna Get Slammed. I definitely like that, and that's it for my list. I don't have it. Oh, of course, My Way by Limp Bizkit.
That's my shit. Is that the one with The Rock and Austin?
Yep.
Yeah. WrestleMania 17.
Yeah, 17, yep.
Well, you stole my shit, man.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, my bad. You can say it again. It was so great, so nice. You got to do it twice. You can say it again. You might as well
wait. He said he accused you of stealing?
No, that's not what he's doing. Great minds think alike. That's what it is. We've been watching wrestling for years. Think you gonna stir something up? I'm smarter than that, nigga. That's my job. Do your job.
I wasn't trying. I was just clarifying. I didn't know what I heard.
Couldn't tell.
I didn't know what I heard.
Couldn't tell.
Stop it.
Go ahead, Diesel. What's your?
Oh well, mine's is very short. I didn't do my research like as you did. But My Way is my all-time favorite one. And if they use Creed My Sacrifice anywhere near there, that's one of my favorite ones also. My Sacrifice.
Hello, my friend, and 200.
Yeah, love it. Damn, what was the other one? Seems like forever. 'Cause when you are with me, I'm free. I'm careless. I believe. All of the others will fly. This brings tears to my eyes. My sacrifice.
All right.
Give it up for Chad. From Creed.
All right, yeah. America's Got Talent. Yep.
I thought you was
Exactly what's going on right now.
Okay. That one, John Cena and The Miz, when John Cena had DMX the Prayer, and Miz had
Hate Me
Now by Nas. That was my shit. And lastly, but newly, Dreams and Nightmares, WrestleMania 40. How you like them apples? I know you saw the commercial. If you didn't, go see it now.
I'm getting very confused. I'm getting very
Why?
confused because you keep cutting promos. You don't hear it. Like I just don't understand.
He's selling the product. He's selling WWE on this show, but that's okay. That's okay.
Listen here, man. Well, listen here.
This is sounding very McMahonish.
Well, listen here, man. Listen here, man. Boss, man. I'll come over there to your studio and I'll put my size 15 in your ass.
Listen,
all in your ass. I'll stump a mud hole. I'll put a footprint.
Listen,
right on your green shirt.
I'm
hearing it. I'm hearing it. I'm seeing it. I'm looking right at myself. How you like that one? Was that one good?
It was good.
I didn't know if he was Drew Mac and Cheese or what was the Stone Cold. I didn't know if it was like a mix.
I'm everything, but whatever.
Okay, mash out.
All right. I'm gonna go, of course, with all you guys with my way. But
you just had to keep looking. You just had to keep looking.
What? Okay. And I'm going to go with the most recently inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Kool and the Gang, right? With Hollywood Swinging. Okay.
Hollywood.
Yes.
Hollywood Swinging. Yeah.
From
last year. Nice.
That was good. That was good. Smart.
So those are my favorite two. That was
me personally. I think one of my all-time favorites was Thunderstruck. That was a WrestleMania theme song from somewhere in the 20s, I believe.
Can you sing it for us? Can you give us an example of singing?
This is my last episode.
I don't even know what's happening at this point.
Today.
All right, I'm gonna send it to you. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna send it to you. But some of my favorites in most recent years: Blinding Lights, Save Your Tears, Sacrifice, Less Than Zero. Oh, and this year, Gasoline, all by the same artist, The Weeknd, for the 5th year in a row. Right? Love me some Weeknd, boy. Woo! That man is a wonderful, wonderful singer, wonderful artist, and I like they keep bringing him back because why he keep making the hits. And I don't know. I think it's Triple H. I think Triple H is a very big Weeknd fan.
I think
it's Nick.
You know what I'm saying?
I also think it just comes at a good price. I really
right.
It comes at a really good price.
We've
WrestleMania 40.
Yeah, but they always have multiple themes. It's not just one anymore. You know what I mean? So it's also Meek Mill. It's also The Weeknd. Before they had Billie Eilish on there as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, WrestleMania themes is the. But I think that was very fitting because that was for the WrestleMania that Ronda Rousey, Charlotte, and Becky was. The main event, and that fit their rivalry pretty well.
All right.
I'm surprised nobody picked "Coming Home" by Diddy when WrestleMania returned to New York.
Nope. I didn't like it. I didn't even want
let's not say we did. Let's not say
the funny thing is, he didn't play that song when the feds was raiding his house.
Good one, Diesel. Yes, good one. Good one.
Nope, he was fleeing.
I'm fleeing.
All right, hold on. Wait.
Tell the world I'm coming home. Nope.
Yes.
Can we get to the prediction?
Not today. Not today.
We got one more.
We got one more.
Let's skip that one. We have a long prediction to get to. Yeah.
We can't even get to the predictions because it's still going to be added on matches, brother, man. Like, come on.
So card subject to change.
Yeah.
So far. You know, and what did they just add? LWO versus Legado del Fantasma and the Jade Cargill, Bianca, and Naomi versus Damage Control. So we can pick that. They may add one more. What they gonna do?
Okay.
All right. Maybe Bobby Lashley and
come on with it, nigga.
All right, so let's go. Mash Out King, you want to check it? What are we doing? Who jumping off? Who jumping off?
You doing the you doing.
You're the one.
Okay, sure. All right, fine. So here's the match list so far on WrestleMania. Let's start off with LWO versus Legado del Fantasma.
I want some ice
cream. We'll keep the same order. Mash Out, Diesel, Brandon, and me. Go ahead.
I'm going to go with LWO.
I guess we'll go with Brandon.
No,
okay, Diesel, you ready?
Yes, I am ready. I am ready for my close-up, Mr. Director.
Stop it.
I am going with Legado del Fantasma. I'm going with them. That is a fact.
I mean, I thought Kalisto got hurt on the in the independent scene when he was fighting Nick Nemeth.
They got two masked men on their team.
They put him in the LWO or SmackDown in the form of Dragon Lee the Pinata. So I'm gonna go with Legado del Fantasma. I'm saying Escobar all the way.
Wait, time out. Because the new member they added is Dragon Lee, right?
Yeah, Kalisto.
But isn't LWO going to be in the ladder match? Them two guys?
No, they didn't make it.
No,
they didn't make it.
No, they lost.
No.
Oh, because I'm thinking they're gonna add Andrade to that shit. But whatever.
Maybe next year.
Yeah.
For me, I'm gonna go with Legado del Fantasma.
Oh, so I'm the only one on the limb with LWO. Okay.
Yeah, you are, brother. You want to see?
I mean, the faces all the same team. I mean,
oh no.
I mean,
oh my god. Oh my god! You know what? Yes, to be on WrestleMania is a win, so they all get to win.
All right, I called them migrants or something. Like, come on.
Nice.
Now you did.
I did.
Now you did.
I did. If I would have called them,
he didn't call them the Mexicans,
but I did.
The Mexicans.
Oh, go ahead, Kid. What's the next one?
There's some Puerto Ricans in there. There's some Puerto Ricans. Okay.
I've seen somebody someone's addressed someone as the Mexican. I'm like, what the fuck is that? That was mad racist. I've seen that somewhere. I'm gonna get back to that.
Good.
Okay. So next match we got is Bianca, Jade, Naomi versus Damage Control.
I'm going with
Smash out.
I'm going with Bianca, Jade, and Naomi.
All right.
They're gonna rock them bitches, man. Yeah.
Huh? These are what you got.
I'm going with the sisters.
Okay.
Okay.
Easy enough. What you got, B?
I'm the one who picked for the sisters to be the Avengers, to be the new female Shield. So I'm going
old bitch, new bitch, one bitch, two bitch.
Right.
Cam, what you got?
We all going the same way. Here we go. Team Sisters. All right. All right, we got LA Knight versus AJ Styles.
Wait,
oh, this is an interesting one. You know what? This time around, I'm going to go with LA Knight. See what you got.
Okay.
Finally, the Earths come around.
Okay.
Me got LA Knight too.
All right, LA Knight. See what you got.
Against my better judgment, I think the person who deserves to win more is LA Knight to put him over. AJ Styles has already had that, so I'm gonna go LA Knight as well.
Listen, man. Y'all got it. Okay.
Fuck LA Knight, AJ Styles. I don't like it, LA Knight at all. I never want him.
See what you was gonna say?
I never want him.
Yeah, we listen, man. We gonna give our predictions, but you gotta give a little slight reasoning to it. Y'all niggas just going around. Yeah, I'm gonna pick this guy.
Because we got a ton of matches to get through. we got a lot of matches to get through. Next match.
Plus
we got an after show.
All right, go ahead. My nigga French.
All right, we got the 6-pack tag team challenge.
Wait a minute. No. In the Rock True fashion, did you just call Masquerade Cam Fraser Star?
Called him Onyx.
I didn't even hear that.
I heard it.
Move to the next part.
Q from
what he said? What he called me? What?
I don't know, but I got a piece, so we need to get through
this. All right. So the official 6-pack challenge has been decided, right? We got DIY, The New Day, Awesome Truth, Catch Republic, Theory, and what's the other guy named? Waller.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Waller, and then we got, of course, the tag team champions, the Judgment
Amanda
Day.
Waller.
Yes,
from the Suicide Squad.
Yes,
for Cadmus.
Yes, yes, that's exactly who's in the match.
That was the superhero question in the beginning of the show. I'm definitely going with the Awesome Truth. The year that R-Truth is.
You know what's so funny? In my mind, I keep saying that, but I just don't see it. I keep that's the one I keep in my mind saying that I think that's the one that's going to win.
I'm going with the Awesome Truth. Remember, he's scared of heights. This is a ladder match.
All right,
it's going to be entertaining as fuck. It's going to be entertaining with you.
I'm riding with you. I'm going with the Awesome Truth too. D, what you got?
Oh. I'm gonna be difficult. I'm gonna be very difficult. I'm gonna go with the Awesome Truth. They will get the belt, and then also, I believe, Catch Republic will get.
So you got an alternate pick? Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't have an alternate pick. I have 2 teams going up for the title. Each one grabbing the title.
Splitting. They're gonna split
That's how they split the titles.
Oh, they're gonna split it. Yeah, okay, got you. All right.
That's my thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Catch. All right, so I'm gonna go with the New Day, and the reason why is I feel like they're finally gonna merge these titles, bring us brand new titles, and who else but to give the brand new shiny titles to, but the greatest tag team of our generation, the New Day.
Okay,
right?
Great.
Last time they changed the title.
Cam. No. Cam, we're not doing this.
Oh, you got to pee. You got to pee. Sorry, you don't got on your JR diaper. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. All right, next we got Yeet versus No Yeet.
D, you were right. He's wrong. He was wrong. No. He was wrong. You know, Cam has no self-control. He was wrong. Okay. Yes. We're gonna move on to the next one. Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
All right.
we got Yeet versus No Yeet. Jay Uso versus Jimmy Uso.
I'm going with
brother versus brother.
I'm going with Jay.
Why?
Jay Uso. You don't think Jay's gonna win?
No, nigga. Why? Like, what? You don't got no input? You just go, Jay.
No. It's like 18 matches. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna win because there's no reason for Jay to go over. Because if Jay goes over, where do we go with Jay? I'm sorry. If Jimmy goes over, where do we go with Jay?
You said it. So you want Jimmy to win then?
I said Jay.
Backlash in France. That's what we're going with.
I said Jay wins. What would be the reason of Jimmy to go over? If Jimmy goes over, where do we go with Jimmy?
Jimmy's a shot caller.
I'm gonna go with Jimmy winning because there is backlash in France, and also I think at the end of all of WrestleMania, that'll be the only Bloodline member who actually won. So that keeps the storyline going. So I really want Jay to win, but I'm going with Jimmy Uso. No Yeet.
Right. Exactly. And just to mirror off my motherfucking boy who just made an excellent point for me to mirror his fucking opinion, mash out. I'm going with Jay too. Because Jay will solidify his main eventism. Right? He's going to show you why he was the main man. So I'm going with Jay.
That's good. I would be happy with that.
All right. Cam,
yeah. So what? No, that's not going to be a thing. Stop it.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go with Jay because right, Camden, New Jersey, great. All right, so I'm going to go with Jay, right? Because I feel this is going to be a bloodline. This is going to be a bloodline pay-per-view, and I think the only one that should lose is Jimmy, right? Because the rest of the bloodline is going to win the main event. So yeah, Jay. Next match is the Intercontinental Championship, Gunther versus Zayn.
Allegedly.
Mashup.
I'm gonna stay with Gunther. Gunther. I'm staying with Gunther. With Gunther versus Sami Zayn. Because I don't see the need for Sami to get that title. I think that it needs whoever takes that belt off him should be worthy and be able to run with it and make it
right.
And keep it going. And I don't see and my boy Diesel can't stand Sami Zayn. So I'm gonna go with Gunther.
I'm going with Gunther too. Because I think Andrade is the one who's dethroning Gunther as the champion. So I'm going with Gunther.
I'm going with Chad Gable.
Good one.
All right.
I'm going with Chad Gable. Because Chad Gable is going to take out Sami Zayn before the whatchamacallit.
On Monday.
They're going to call it audible. He's going to take him out on Monday, or he's going to take him out the night of. And they're going to be like, oh, well, Chad Gable, you're up to take his place. That's how I
can see that.
You know what? That's actually a possibility.
That's
I can see that too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, no, niggas.
Good job.
And nobody's taking it. Nobody's taking
Gunther is my pick. But we're giving you a compliment. Gunther is my pick for that as well.
Actually, technically, we gave a compliment, but.
Well, that's what thumbs up is. It's not a vocalized compliment. It's a good pick. All right. So next match is Logan Paul, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens for the United States Championship.
I'm actually going to stay with Logan Paul.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm actually staying with Logan Paul. I can't see that title coming off of him. I really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see that title coming off.
I got Logan Paul too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, clean sweep for Logan Paul. We all go for Logan. All right.
Kevin's going to turn on Randy.
That's what
by me saying clean sweep for Logan.
But I'm saying it seems like
I understand you said that you wanted to go faster.
Fuck that. Why you keep going last?
Because I said at the beginning of the segment that the order's going to be, just so there's no confusion, it's Mash Out, Diesel, Brandon. All right, moving forward for the rest. I'll go first.
Everybody,
somebody popcorn it. You know,
and then you're sitting there saying, "Oh, you know what? Clean sweep." No, bitch, you're gonna go first, and you're gonna be the one to do it.
Somebody doesn't have to pee anymore, apparently.
No,
okay,
you
so.
peed on yourself already.
Okay, so here we go. The Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. I'm going with Mommy stays on top. Becky can go sit down somewhere and, I don't know, go take her daughter. All right. Who's next?
I'm staying with Rhea as well.
Whoa. Damn. Go stay with her daughter?
Bringing ruin to this?
Right? You hear me? You only get one time. That's what she said. I'm going with Rhea Bloody Ripley. Mommy on top of my face.
Okay.
She was doing that in the house shows. Yeah. She was rubbing that thing in people's face.
I'm actually going with Becky Lynch. Surprisingly.
The man.
I know you've been saying that this is possibly her last run.
Yeah, I think that this is Becky Lynch's last run. That's why the book is out. This is her last run. They're going to put the title on her for a while. Rhea could win it back at Backlash or something, or at Money in the Bank. She be Senorita Money in the Bank, cash it in, get her belt back at Money in the Bank.
There's no way
to be that. You really think?
Oh, yeah, that is why they do it. You're right, Cam. Sorry, my bad.
You know the only
you really think it's gonna be her last one?
Yeah,
You
Becky
really
Lynch.
think it's her
Yeah,
last one?
yeah.
I mean, they both the parents is on the road. Somebody got to
Yeah.
be, you know what I mean? Somebody. I mean, even though they kind of really work one day a week, but like both parents is on the road, so like
How many
it's
times Becky won the championship?
unprecedented territory. I think she's like 5-time champ, right?
I don't think she. You think she want to go out as 5-time and
Why
out?
not? She had
I mean,
very
Well, she
she
had every
headlined a
title.
lot of WrestleMania. She had very significant title runs.
right.
She's
And
had a
Becky two
Hall of Fame
belts.
career
Yeah,
already.
she's
I
had
think. I think
the only one to hold both world championships for the women at the
Yeah,
same time.
Becky two
So
belts. Yeah.
And
if
I
it's a
think
final run, I see her coming back if there's a mid card title in the
Yeah, she could
future.
do that. Her and Oscar could tussle for it. Yeah.
but also I don't think that she's gonna go over because the build up for this match is terrible. It is like really.
I disagree.
Nah, it's.
I think
I
you
think
know what it
that
is? I
only
think
got better
is the
with the
time
longer.
allotted for like everybody's segment is not as great, and this one they've given it time, but it hasn't built up, and I guess in the super
Mm-mm.
hype way. But again, it's not the main event, so they
You
just
know
got
what
to
it's for?
feature it.
It's
Mm.
for the package before the video. Everything they've been building up is going to be
Yeah,
for the video
the video
montage,
package. Yeah,
promotional package. The words they've been
yeah.
using, how they've been going back and forth. That's what it's for. But
Hmm.
I would love Rhea. I'm going to be clear. I love Mommy and I love her title reign, but I just think Becky's going over because I think it's time for her to move on. But next,
yeah.
Next match we got the uh WWE Women's Championship, Io Sky versus Bailey.
Bailey.
I'm going with Pam.
Big B. I'm going with Big B. Big belly. Big belly. Big belly. Belly. The suplex and all that. Bailey. 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 That's how they say it in my country. Bailey.
Right.
Bailey.
Where is this country?
It's on his head.
Oh,
It's his head.
Haiti. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go with Bay as well. Bailey. Brandon, I'm assuming Bailey. You've been speaking her praises all year long.
Yeah, I said Pam.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. All right, cool. Yes. All right. So, World Heavyweight Championship: Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre,
Cam.
the savior of WrestleMania. I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre.
Oh, you could be Kamala. Like your name, your name has so many flips to it. You just don't understand.
Yes, it is a versatile name. Thank you.
Damn. What's my mom's
Oh my
name?
God.
Cam.
No, wait.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because if my mom's gonna name me Cam, I would have been like, well, my mom named me Cam because I was always meant for the camera. Because I'm a star.
Yes,
See,
you
that's how
are,
you got.
brother. Yeah, I like that. I like that. If you allow me, I will use that in the future.
Right? You know what? Well,
You throwing out them gems
You
and
give
them
him his
dimes.
2%.
I'm WWE. I own the rights to your fucking name. But anyways, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Stay focused.
This match for me is I don't know. I'm gonna go with Drew. Turn your fucking cam on. And I don't mean turn the cam on. Oh.
Double entendre. I like it.
Yeah.
There you go.
And a no Diddy.
And a no Diddy, right. Can we, instead of saying pause, can we say no Diddy now?
That's what they say. That's already a thing.
It's copyrighted though. We don't want to be using it. It's copyrighted. Yeah, it's copyrighted.
No Diddy?
Yeah, but they was quick to say pause. They shouldn't have been saying that dumb shit either. But go ahead, play.
Yeah, but no Diddy's copywritten now. So yeah.
By who?
A rapper.
What was the rapper?
By the person that made it. We didn't want to say his name.
Oh wow, that's crazy. All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with
This is a hard one, bro.
This is a hard one.
Especially with CM Punk's involvement.
I'm gonna stick with Drew. I'm gonna stick with Drew. I am. I'm gonna stick with Drew. But this is a hard one. This one had to really make me think for a second.
I am going to go Damian Priest.
You know what's funny?
All right.
But since he's not in the match, I'm gonna go with Drew with a Damian Priest cash in.
Got you. Yeah, because we got to figure out what we're gonna do with that briefcase.
Damian cash in on Raw to do they erase the Dolph Ziggler Alberto. They're gonna be fighting again, by the way, at AAA Mania, but Nick Nemeth and Alberto Del Rio. But go ahead, next match.
Isn't it El Patron? Yeah.
Alberto.
Right,
I know what I call these niggas.
All right. Next match on the docket. Night one's main event: Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins in the biggest tag team match in WrestleMania history.
Go ahead, Byron Saxton.
Oh my gosh.
Cameron Saxton.
I'm gonna go with the bloodline. You know what I mean? Rock and Roman.
So you think the main event will be tribal rule, Samoan rules on the next night?
It gotta be to make it interesting.
Yeah. I say that too. I go with that one too. I go with the bloodline defeating Seth and Cody.
See, this is another one. This is another one that there should be an asterisk. I really.
But wait, hold on. But no, go.
The reason why I say that is that does it benefit The Rock to win? That's the part I keep asking myself. Like, does it benefit him to go over in the main event Monday night?
But here's what I think is gonna happen, right? I think Seth is gonna get pinned, maybe by Roman, right? To build a little, a little tension between Cody and Seth going into night two, because he's like, bro, because of you, now I'm in this bloodline rules thing. I'm gonna need help. Like they're gonna, you know what I mean? So you never know. I really think that's what I don't think this doesn't help Cody if Cody gets pinned, especially by The Rock. If anybody takes the pinfall, it's gonna be Seth.
Or they can win. Seth and Cody can still win. And being that The Rock is the final boss, he can still do what the fuck he want to do and make the match the next night a tribal
bloodline rules
match.
Oh, yeah. Okay, bloodline rules. Okay. All right. So what's our picks? Only mash out. You got bloodline.
I go with bloodline.
All right.
I'm going with the bloodline, but I don't think that. I think Seth is turning on Cody. And Cody will need help night two.
Mm-hmm. I think Seth is turning on Cody night two.
I think it's happening night one.
Well, if MJF don't come, maybe Seth might turn on him on night two.
Or if Ricky Starks don't come.
Ricky Starks? Why would Ricky Starks show up? Stop. Nigga, he don't need to go nowhere.
When's the last time you seen him on AEW?
He gonna be on the they just promoted him for whatchamacallit, Collision or something just on Wednesday. He's in the tag team tournament.
Also, I don't think it would hit the same way as MJF.
It wouldn't.
Like
I don't think it
mini Rock.
Yeah. And then what would happen is Corey Graves would have to over-explain who Ricky Starks is.
Well, Cole will
oh my gosh!
The Pebble has arrived. Mm-hmm. The Pebble has arrived.
Finally, the Pebble.
Exactly.
Stop it. All right, here we go. And the main event of WrestleMania for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes on night 2 of WrestleMania. I am going with the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns, bloodline forever. Let's go.
I'm going with the night. I'm going with the Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Got it. I don't know. Come on, go with your heart, Brandon. Go with your heart.
I mean, I'm blood in, blood out. I'm always the bloodline.
I'm blood in, blood out.
I feel like the real undertone story they really been telling us this whole time, while y'all focused on Cody's story, is Rock versus Roman for real next year. but it won't be for the title. So I feel like
can't be now.
I'm gonna have to go with the tribal chief. This is a public forum. I'm gonna have to go with the tribal chief. I can never go against Roro. Like I can't.
Nah, Roro, you can't go.
I can't.
1, 2. Is this thing on?
But I think that Cody Rhodes is definitely deserving to be a champion one day.
Just not today.
Yeah,
right.
I feel
just not on April 7th.
Yeah.
2024.
There's Backlash. There's the Bash in Berlin.
There's SummerSlam.
Right.
There's SummerSlam.
Right. Come on. Any night on Monday Night Raw, you know.
No.
1, 2.
Cody win has to
Is this thing on?
Cody wins. You need pyro from outside.
Yes.
You need the outside pyro.
It's the culmination.
Riyadh. He could win it at Crown Jewel.
No.
It's got to be in America. All right, you're right. It's got to be in
America.
He's the American Nightmare.
Not the Saudi Arabian Nightmare.
Yes, the Saudi Arabian.
And also,
Saudi Arabian.
The power, the pyro is more exciting than the audience in Saudi Arabia. The audience in Saudi Arabia, like, yeah, exactly. Right, yeah.
And then it's 1, 2. Is this thing on?
All right, so that does it for our WrestleMania predictions, gentlemen.
Yes, we made it.
Those are all the matches.
We did it.
Like it was
so far. Yeah.
All right, our illustrious host, Brandon Thoughts, take over.
Yes, it is now time to move into our greatest segment that no one never gets to see because the show is too long.
What? Wrestler of the Week is the top. Maybe next week we start off with Wrestler of the Week, and then we'll go down the line.
Camden Thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. He's on every single Sunday.
Wrestler of the Week,
all right, he's on every Sunday. Catch him.
Whatever you want to call him. Camden.
Camden,
Ohio. Camden, New Jersey.
Camden, yes. Okay, fine. Yes, thank you.
Yes, but sorry. Oh, Wrestler of the Week.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my Wrestler of the Week is Swerve Strickland. That is my Wrestler of the Week for becoming the number one contender for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. So he is my Wrestler of the Week, gentlemen.
Okay, These
nuts.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew it.
Oh yeah. So yeah. My Wrestler of the Week it's gonna have to be the guy, the Nakamura of AEW, Takeshita. No, Tashaka.
Oh yeah. Shibata. The guy who faced off against Ospreay?
No.
He's talking about Takeshita.
Takeshita.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Takeshita.
They name sound similar. I was trying to help.
The one who fought against the one who fought against
managed by Don Callis. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gotcha. You see, now the thing about it is, I'm not familiar with him. Anytime I see him, I always get the end of it. So it is always this news about, he's great, he's good. And I got to see that in a match with Swerve. And I have to tell you, Tony, I commend you on that. That's how you book a match. That's how you book somebody that you don't know against somebody that you do know. That's how you do it. And I like the match, and he is my Wrestler of the Week. Takeshita, Shiketa, Takasha, Shika, Daka, Waka.
But he almost called him like Takashi.
Yeah, whatever. Takashi.
What's up, Cam? Who you got?
All right. Honorable mention to Ricochet. He put on a fire match on Monday Night Raw. But my wrestler.
No more honorable mention.
I do. Nope, I do.
That is banned from the show.
But
that is banned from
sorry.
I made an executive decision from the powers that
we have no executives.
No
more equal here.
Honorable mention.
We're not equal. You know what I'm saying? That's what was proposed at the beginning of this. We're all equal. All right. Anyway, can I get to my wrestler of the week? Y'all delaying it. All right, here we go. So my wrestler of the week.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Go ahead, Cam. What is your wrestler?
Oh, we gotta let him finish.
Michael Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So my wrestler of the week is Jade Cargill.
Okay.
I love me some Jade. Her debut was popping. Her stay was popping. Let's go.
That is you an echo from a week ago.
I never picked Jade Cargill before. What are you talking
We
about?
know that he said he picked Jade Cargill.
And it's a different week.
That
What are you
echo
talking
lasts
about?
7 days.
Brandon,
Relax.
what is your wrestler of the week, Brandon?
My wrestler of the week is
if I said Jade Cargill last week, that shit's still going. That's you.
All right, so then don't ever pick Kakeshka again. I guess I don't know.
So is that gonna be your wrestler of the week next week?
No, it shouldn't be.
Spoiler alert.
No, it was rhetorical. So my wrestler of the week is gonna be what Cam's honorable mention is. It's gonna be Ricochet. And P.S. Can we please give him a faction? Give Tahiti Miles and Cedric Alexander something to do besides fighting on speed. Give him a faction, and my wrestler of the week is Ricochet.
You know what? I also want to point out too. That's good to see that all members of Hit Row, are somewhere blossoming on their own. You have B-Fab over here with Bobby Lashley. You have Swerve over here, the number one contender for the AEW championship. You have AJ Francis now signed to TNA Wrestling. And you have Ashante forming a tag team with Cedric Alexander. So shouts out to all of those individuals. And I hope to see them shine very, very soon.
Wow, was that your final thoughts? Because that's where we're going with this.
Yeah,
those are my final thoughts. Mother.
Well, thank you so much for breaking it down. And that way, shouts out to the whole Hit Row that never got a hit. That was your final thought. Masquerade Cam, what is your final thought, sir?
All right, my final thought is the things you focus on can definitely come to fruition. So just be intentional on what it is that you put your focus to.
Nigga, I think you said that last week, but okay.
This nigga's relentless today. God damn it.
That last week. I think you said that already, but
are you a man on fire?
I'm gonna get that focused.
Yeah, you're a nemesis for real. Would you call it a dirty villain?
Yes, a dirty villain.
A dirty villain. Mash out King. Any final words?
Yeah, I just want to say it's WrestleMania week. I just want everybody to have a safe travel to Philadelphia. Make sure you don't do anything stupid. All right. And
they must got a lot of money to be there from Monday to next weekend. Shit.
You never know. All right.
See them ticket prices?
But nonetheless, that was it. I just want everybody to have a safe weekend, WrestleMania weekend, and come back to your respective places safe.
Oh,
yes, and bring us back something from WrestleMania. Bring us back something. Just mail it to us.
Yep, because we have a P.O. box where all the fans can send in their fan mail and free stuff that they want to send us. We'll let you know what the P.O. box is. Stay tuned to our social media. My final thoughts is more of not a random thought, but trying to pay rent while trying to pay bills, while trying to pay off debt, while trying to improve your credit score, while trying to save, while trying to heal, while trying to be positive, while trying to dodge rocks thrown your way, while trying to live right, while trying to keep on smiling. God damn it. There's a lot going on in the world, and I just want to tell you to keep on pressing on and keep smiling. That's all I want to say. That's the random thought, because there's a lot going on. Enjoy WrestleMania. Enjoy AEW this week. Enjoy TNA. Enjoy MLW. Enjoy House of Glory. Watch them all on YouTube. Wrestling be wrestling, and you guys got to tune in, and thank you so much for tuning into another episode of the Three Amigos podcast show. And
podcast.
Cowboy Carter.
I'm just getting confused where this man get. Why is this like promo hour? Like every minute.
Hey, motherfucker! I'm saying you gotta stay in tune with the people. You gotta let them know, hey, man, this is not only about wrestling, but we listen to music and other things too. Cowboy Carter. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Nigga, we promoting WrestleMania. We just talking about ain't that a promotion?
Like a
16
rhinestone
characters.
cowboy.
She got a song on there. I want to listen to you on the
You got
spaghetti
Jolene?
song.
Jolene
I
is
want to listen
good.
to Jolie and that
The
spaghetti
Miley
shit when she
Cyrus
rapping.
song.
She rapping. Like,
The
oh
Miley
shit.
Cyrus song is lit.
But you know what?
Are we
Brandon,
going
you want to
straight
just say,
into the
Brandon, you want to say goodnight, folks?
after show?
Good night. I'm sorry, we just got into a whole nother conversation. We want to thank you again for
DD,
tuning in
that's
to
all,
another
folks.
episode. Once again, you have a good night, a good day, whenever you listen to us. Make sure that you follow us on the Three Amigos Show.
I'm
Make sure you watch us every Sunday night live.
Cash at me.
9
I'm
p.m.
hungry. I'm
Eastern.
poor. Help me. I'm poor.